It is time for week 1 in the National Football League. Oh, Fausti, Gregorio, and Billi Bahtti. It's time. Oh, my God. I don't need a blue chew. It's the NFL. It's back. I'm at one. I'm at peace. I have Zen in my life. The fucking NFL, the love of mine, is back. And we're here to talk about it. This show's going to be in 2 parts because it's a fucking monster. You're going to have the NFC show, and then there's going to be another one, and it's going to be the AFC show. We're going to give you the rundown. We're going to give you our picks of who should be winning divisions, who should get into the playoffs, the over-unders, our general thoughts, who is come and going about all the teams, why we think they suck, why they think they don't suck. And Billy's going to help us out along the way. We are at multiple platforms. Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia gets you all these shows about NFL for just talking NFL, not betting. But that is just when we give you the free show, we don't ever give you our picks for just a week. That is on the Patreon side. And then Billy and I, we did very well as last year. We always fucking beat the fucking system. And that is at patreon.com/NFL pick 6, the number 6. Each week, we give you 6 picks. Most of the time, we even give you more than 6 picks. And you could sign up there. Then, Billy has his own that he does every sport, as well as football, and gives you other bets in football. He gives you prop bets. He gives you different over-unders, and he gives you the futures. All that good stuff is there from Billi Bahtti at lockbetting.com. He's not good at holding a phone sideways, but he's great when it comes to picking things on the NFL. Hello, Fausti boy.
What's going on?
Hello, Greggy.
Buonasera.
And Billi Bahtti. Hello there.
Hey, I'm just toying around. I'm toying around with this thing. That when I put the lock on, it locks me here. So I don't know if you like this is good or I just go back to where it was.
At this point, leave it. You got a nice NFL logo next to you on our patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. People can watch us all together. We're gonna go through all of this. We have like our picks made. Billy might want to not say certain things and give them on his Patreon on lockbetting.com or even on patreon.com/NFL pick 6 when it comes to maybe over-unders or futures, things like that. So it's up to him if he wants to refrain from saying certain things. We will otherwise tell you what we are going to pick along the way.
I don't actually care because we have to talk about 32 teams. One of the things that's worth noting is that like you don't bet 32 over-unders. Like you don't bet 16 games a week. You don't bet 32 over-unders. You don't bet 8 division winners. You just don't do it. Like that's ill-disciplined betting. So my responsibility is basically just not to overplay my hand and tell you exactly where I'm going and not be on here and go, oh my God, this line is so bad. This is the bet of the century. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to like play my hand, but I will lean every over-under. I don't think that's something that's going to give away what you get on the other side.
Okay. So last year, we're going to start with Dallas. We're starting with the NFC East. And Dallas was 7-10 last year, and they went 3-5 after Dak tore his hamstring off the fucking bone. Probably needed anesthesia because if he needed it for a tattoo, he probably needed it for this. That's for sure. 3-game losing streak. No more McCarthy. They got in-house Brian Schottenheimer, which I don't know if you're going to be going crazy. But the biggest thing of the offseason was just the other week. And Micah Parsons went to Billy's team, the fucking Green Bay Packers. You do hear he does have a back injury and that he needs an epidural to play, which is wild. And I'm like, Faust, you buy a Rolls Royce and you go, I use it later when it gets fixed up. I have it, though. I'm going to have it.
Yeah. It's leaking oil, but we'll fix it down the road.
I know a lot of Dallas fans, Faust. There seems to be everywhere. My brother, Dallas fan. Our boy Rob, Dallas fan. A lot of Dallas fans around the world. And they are in that Al Davis syndrome of wanting Jerry Jones to die already. Yeah. Let's not, be nice about it. Hey, when I'm dead. and hopefully things get better from then. I do get there are some goofy things during the negotiation because he talks too much shit, Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't make it nice. Like he's like, oh, we offered and his agent said to screw ourselves. And Irvin's like, he said to go screw yourself. And I'm like, bull. And then Mike is like, I don't fucking say that shit. So you get people sour in that organization when you hear that kind of shit. I understand the trading away because they aren't ready to win a Super Bowl. So why would you pay somebody $40 a year when you're not? Get more draft picks. You'll be able to get good, if you're right, obviously.
The timing. He said he's going to draft 2 Pro Bowlers.
Oh, just like that. Fuck, get him on the Bears to do drafting. What kind of? I didn't know that was a guarantee.
The timing is bad though. Either you do it early, like in March, or you do it way late, like in October.
That is. It's like, oh boy. So he's onward and upward, possibly, but it does put a cramp in a few things for picking teams to go. But you think too, it's not a quarterback. It is a monster of a fucking pass rusher, but then there is ways to go, well, now I'm just going to have a tight end in there, so he'll be double teamed. The other team, the rest of the guys better fucking do something. Right. Otherwise, well, what the fuck? One of them needs to step up, so you go, fuck, we're fucked. But if 2 people are on one and you're slowing somebody down or you're rolling right, there are ways on defense. If it's a fucking quarterback, you're fucked. You're just like, well, fuck, if the quarterback is the quarterback, I'm fucked. So,
just that's the Saints.
Yes, it's yeah. Well, the quarterback is the quarterback on the Saints. We fucking know that. We'll get to them eventually. So what to look for here? I had first-time head coach, the managing of the clock and the managing of the team. That is actually something that is not a video game. I've seen personally managing a clock. Poor Eberflus goes over there to do the defense, and they go, "Oh, by the way, Micah Parsons is leaving."
Sorry about that,
motherfucker. Running back by rotation. It's going to be a fucking problem. They still don't have a fucking monster there. And they need a fucking corner. Their corners have fucking issues too. So I don't know, health-wise, what they're going to do. What do you say there, kids?
What's the, let's see, last year they won, 7-10? You said they went?
7-10 last year.
What's their line for this year?
What do we have for their line?
Billy, 7.5.
7.5.
7.5, and it's leaning towards minus money. 8.5 is leaning towards plus money. It's one of those where they can't decide. I'm sure like some books will hang up an even 8 where you get I'm sure some books will hang up an even 8, but like it's 7.5.
I'm going over. I say an 8.
Ooh.
I'm saying 7.
7. Okay.
I mean, Dak's back, so that helps. Pickens is a good number 2 that they picked up, but
yeah, I'm like, they got Pickens, but I'm like, I always say, fucking Pittsburgh knows what the fuck they're doing.
That is true.
I got Claypool, Faust.
Mm-hmm.
He was a monster the year before. I go, he's not even in the league now. He's catching passes with the Rock watching on the sideline, Faust, in the UFO. So I'm like, what do they know? They got rid of fucking their quarterback too, and what happened? He's getting traded around the fucking world too because nobody wants him. Greg.
Yeah, I agree. It's under 7. They'll be lucky if they get 6.
Okay, and Billy, what do you say?
Yeah, I got them over. The playoff teams they play, they got a difficult schedule, but the 10 playoff teams they play, 6 of them are at home, and then you got them playing the Jets, Panthers, Raiders, and 2 games against the Giants. So I got 5 layups, and then they just need to find a way to beat 3 of those playoff teams with 6 of them at home. If they win half those games at home against the teams in the playoffs, plus obviously like last year, they had a lot of like defensive injuries. I mean, Dak is really good in the regular season. It's in the postseason where he falls to pieces. So yeah, I can see them making the playoffs. I can see them picking up 9-10 wins, to be honest.
Okay. Next, let's go to the Giants. That should be the bottom of this division in my estimation. However, I don't think they're going to be an easy out at all. I think this is going to be one of those that's like, 2 years, they're going to fucking, you watch out. They're starting to get their shit right.
Jackson Dart comes in like in October and starts
one of those. Once it's like
some plays.
I'm almost thinking once they're out, then he comes in. I don't know if October be, you get, go, okay, now you can fuck around. That motherfucker in preseason, he's getting fucking killed and tackled and running. They're like, easy. It's the fucking preseason. They went fucking 3-14. That team was a fucking disaster. Abdul Carter, talk about pass rushing.
Might be
he's gonna be a
rookie of the year.
He's gonna be the Micah Parsons now in that fucking division again. Wreak havoc in the backfield. A lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of quarterbacks there. Did they get rid of old DeVito?
Yeah,
they got rid of him. He was the odd man out in that fucking group because they got Seamus, as we like to call him, Seamus Winston, and obviously Russell starting, but the backup is throwing darts. Obviously, the easiest thing to look for is going to be how the quarterback room shakes out during this, and watching Carter is going to be the price of admission. That's what you're going to be watching when it comes down to it. You're going to be like, if I'm going to watch the Giants game, I'm just going to be staring at that fucking guy the whole time.
And Malik Neighbors. He's pretty good.
Faust. I want to see a quarterback, though. That's the problem.
He needs someone to throw it to.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, like we saw fucking Harrison didn't do too much in Arizona either because, what was going on in the backfield of Call of Duty was being fucking played.
Kept having to jump to see him open.
He was hitting the X button and it wasn't fucking working. So he should be playing Madden. I bet you the team wouldn't yell at him if he was doing that. He's kind of studying a little bit, right?
I'm learning the other team's playbooks. What are you talking about?
What is the over-under for the Giants?
Let's have a look. So the Giants over-under here, and they've got a really hard schedule, by the way. 5.5. 6.5 is very much plus money. So like you'll get 6-4, plus 150 it is for 7.5. So the real line is 4.5, 5.5 is sorry.
Oh, 5.5, I would say over. If it's 6.5, I'm saying under. So I'll say over 5.5. Get the 6 wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 wins.
I think it's going to be like I'm expecting a crazy low score every fucking week. Like, can their deep? It'd be like, fuck, guys, just score 2 touchdowns and we win the fucking game, and they can't.
Yeah. Well, there's that game last year against Washington. They almost won. I think they lost because of the kicker, right?
People. They're gonna fuck people. Yeah. Watch. It'll be that spoiler shit where it's like, it's the Giants, and they'll be like, fuck, I didn't realize once they start playing, go, oh shit, this isn't fucking cakewalk here. They do it's to run it down quickly. Washington, Dallas, KC, Chargers, New Orleans, Philly, Denver, Philly, San Francisco, Chicago, Green Bay, Detroit, New England, Washington, Minnesota, Vegas, Dallas. That isn't easy. I think it was like maybe the 3rd hardest, something like that. Because I know it was like Bears had like the 2nd or some shit like that. They were right next to each other. It's like, 2 teams that had fucking barely any wins. That's nice. So yeah, okay. I'm going over, Faust.
Over.
Greg? I'll go over as well.
And Billy Boy.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one going under. Although there is a separate prop where you can take how many they win in their division. It's weird. I can see them going over their division total, which is over 1.5. Because I do think this defense is going to be the spoiler. And I think I can see them in loads of games that are in the 30s. I can see them in games that are in the 20s, like 20-point games, like 17-10, 13-10, something like that. So, yeah, I think they'll spoil things. But I think they'll be a team to look out for next year if they can build around that defense. If they can get Dart in with some game time and he's ready to start next year, like that's important as well. But I think I find it hard to see them winning 6 games.
That is a hell of an over-under for wins in the division if you think about it. You get 1.5, and you're like, fuck. Because you go,
probably take one from
Dallas. I'm like,
and they steal.
You get Washington? Because I'm like, ain't doing Philly. Philly they play tight a little bit. I mean, division is division. You play tight.
Who's their final game? That might be important. Who's their last game? It's a divisional game, isn't it?
It's Dallas. So they might be just both playing full time because nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you always get that scenario. Like I looked at it. I don't want to get way too ahead, but I looked at the Buffalo total of 12.5, and I thought to myself, what if Buffalo are either the 1 seed or the division's 1, and they can't be the 1 seed, and then you sit people, and then you wait 4 months for this future to come through, and it's messed up by a team not needing that game on the final week. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Dallas puts them in that situation. I can see Dallas going into that game needing it to make the playoffs. I think it's gonna be really tight, but yeah, I mean, if it was Philly, I'd be more inclined to say that they'll sit everybody, and that's a win. So
let's get to the Eagles. Actually, they are next, 14-3, and Super Bowl champions MVP Barkley. However, he is on the Madden cover. Christian McCaffrey says, you might watch out for that. I know about it. I don't know of a weakness on the fucking team. I'm trying to think, where is the fucking, if they have this position. I don't know that there is a position that you go, what is the weakest position on this team? It might be the quarterback. Right. Thicker than you go, fuck, man. They're a monster all fucking around, man. And then they're gonna fucking unload Jihad on everybody, literally, because they have their guy's name is fucking Jihad, Jihad Campbell. That's fine. Hi, I'm fucking Jihad Jones. What the fuck is that? Normal last name, but Jihad is your first fucking name. The rich keep getting richer.
Their weakness is history, because we haven't had a repeat division the repeat winner in this division for 22 years.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
The only thing I would say that even remotely slows them down would be if there's catastrophe injuries along everywhere. Fucking Carter getting hurt, Saquon getting hurt, Hurts getting hurt. Like, it has to be majors, and you go, oh fuck, then you go, okay, and almost to a point of the Detroit style of everyone was fucking gone on that team, and they were still fucking chugging along, as scary as that was. If Detroit was full fucking steamed, I don't think Philly would have won that fucking thing in the Super Bowl. So what is the over-under for Philly?
It's too high. It's I'll tell you that now. It's
11 and a half?
11 and a half, yeah.
There you go. Guessing it now. And their schedule goes Dallas, KC, Rams, Tampa, Denver, Giants, Minnesota, Giants, Green Bay, Detroit, Dallas, Chicago, Chargers, Vegas, Washington, Buffalo, Washington.
Fourth hardest schedule, if you're into that.
Fourth hardest. But that's what teams are made of. If you go, you kind of want a hard schedule, which is, we'll get to the Niners eventually, where I worry about their cakewalking in, and then they're going to get a punch in the face. Right. Where you go, I'm used to nice. These have been easy. What's wrong with these? Are easy games? Oh fuck! I didn't know it was somebody with a good record now.
But it's the fact that, I think for me, it's the fact that last year me and you both looked at the fact that the schedule was so unbelievably easy, and we had them.
Yeah, it was.
We had them as the winners of the division. We took the over, which was only like 10.5 last year, which was crazy given the schedule, and we were finding it hard to find losses. I think we only arrived at four losses, I think, and we were forcing those as well. So we were ahead of the curve on like knowing how easy the schedule was, and now you go to this schedule, which is horrible, especially in the second half of the campaign. Packers, Lions, Bills, Chargers, Bears, Cowboys, Commanders twice, and Saquon Barkley, unsustainable numbers. Like, okay, not only did you have an easy schedule, but some guy ran 2,000 yards and scored 15 touchdowns for you. It's unsustainable number. You're not going to get that again. So
at the same time, though, with the only reason I think he can do those things is because of that offensive fucking line. It opens up such giant holes, and they get to the fucking next level to knock another guy out. And so it's like, it's not like it was all him. I think with a lesser guy, they could have still done a lot. He obviously is a top-tiered fucking guy to make it even better, but I don't think it's crazy. He had like the year of his life, and he was shot out of a cannon to really go off because it's your first, and all that kind of shit, being with a new team. But I fucking actually think a fucking goddamn Madden curse. It's been insanely rare that it has not fucking happened. When Brady and Mahomes went to the Super Bowl, they were both on the fucking cover together. Well, look at that. Yeah, so I'll go under that, but under that as in probably 11. And ain't crazy to be fucking 12 though. I mean, that's everybody circled on the calendar though. You're gonna get everyone's best.
Everybody gunning.
Everyone gunning. Faust.
I'll take the over.
Okay. Greggy.
I'll take the over as well. Just by a BCH though.
Yeah. And Billy's with me. Under. We're going under.
And I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
I know it, man, but they're going to be around. They know how to run a team. So it's like, I don't like the Packers. Maybe you've heard that before, but
who?
Hey, they fucking know how to fucking run a team. I have to tip my hat. I wish I had fucking management like this. What am I going to fucking do? All right. The Redskins. You heard me. I call them the fucking Redskins. Hail to the fucking Chiefs. 12-5. I expect a sophomore slump. I do not expect this. We had this last year and it's going to continue. I see people putting him on the top 6 quarterbacks in the. I go, motherfucker. I think he's going to be realized, and people have a little more figured out the second year. Everybody's already Easter eggs in their basket and all that kind of stuff. So,
Shroud says hello.
He's gonna fucking tell somebody, listen, I'm gonna give you advice after a game, and then go, oh yeah, we'll see how the rest of your season goes. Yeah, 12-5 was, I mean, fucking talk about surprising everybody. Everything went their fucking way. I mean, think of it. They got a fucking Hail Mary to get to fucking 12-5 too.
Yeah, it was that again.
Fucking got no Faust.
Killed the other team's season.
He's busy yelling, taunting the sideline.
It might have went back. It might have been the opposite way. You know what? I'm glad it happened because that meant Eberflus is gone. I don't need that. Go ahead, Billy. What'd you say?
Let me give you some numbers to back up what you just said. So they broke the NFL record, all-time record for fourth down conversion. 87% of the time they converted on fourth down. That record is going to stay till we die. And they were 9-3 in one-score games. So unsustainable numbers again, I think.
Yeah, just like that one year with Minnesota, right? They were like 10-0 in one-score games. They didn't do that the following year.
You know, and they got another guy you guys might know of called Deebo Samuel.
Oh,
which is like, okay, well, in the system, let's see. I'm very curious to go, is it the system? Because as good as Brock is, I guarantee you Brock goes to Bears, he's fucking garbage. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of things help. And obviously cream rises, things like this. It certainly fucking helps when you have somebody capable that is fucking telling you. Not to say Quinn and Kingsbury can't fucking, do something. But is it going to be gadget plays? Is he going to be backfield guy? Is he going to be, main receiver type of guy? There's a guy who left. Where is his fucking name? He went to the fucking Bears. And it's hard. It's like almost like Zemeckis. It's one of those fucking weird names.
Robert?
Not Robert Zemeckis, though. No. I'm looking in the fucking people who left, and they don't even have his on here. But that was what. There it is. Zachis. He was a wide receiver. And he went to him a lot. Mm-hmm. Daniels did. It was like his guy. So when he did leave, Daniels was like, dude, because it's like you have a connection with somebody. That's where you go. And when I've seen Caleb, it's his main fucking. I go, who is this fucking guy? It's like he's a magnet for everybody. I go, fuck, look at this. So a guy out of nowhere might be the fucking guy who does it instead of fucking McLaurin or somebody out there. What is the over-under for Washington?
9.5.
9.5. I will say over because I would think they get to 10. Yeah, I don't think it'll be like I say regress, and still 10 is regressing from that, and not as frightening. But I think they'll be over that. So I'm going to shoot with the over here. It's funny that so far all of these I don't think are it's way over or way under. Everything is that half to me. Everything is one just past that or under that for me. I will go with over. Faust?
Over.
Greg?
I'm going to go with the under this time.
Okay, I actually root for that, Greg. I want them to be. You know what's funny is I've always liked, like, it's not a second team, obviously, but I liked when the Redskins were around, obviously, much better. I like the look of that team. I don't know why. I always enjoyed to see the Redskins fucking do something. Commander's not so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fucking uniform. I don't like the helmet. I don't like any of it. It's a different red.
I don't like their smell.
Well, aren't they using alternates this year that are the same colors?
They were supposed to. And I think it's like a throwback day, though, when they keep the same stupid fucking helmet, though. They should put on the Cleveland Indians helmet or something. That'd be fucking even better. Talk about a rib.
Yahoo.
Billy, over under.
Yeah, under because of the things I outlined for regression, and also they also got to while they were winning those games, they got to play a lot of bad quarterbacks. Like the timing of teams that they were playing against and who their quarterbacks were at the time, they weren't strong. DeVito, I think, for example. So yeah, I think that 12 wins was very padded. So yeah, I'm gonna go under.
Okay. Let's go on to the NFC North is next in these magazines that I run through. And the Bears are actually first here to go through. 5-12, new coach, but it was the coach everybody fucking wanted, the guy that everybody was fucking clamoring for a couple years. Picking up Loveland, the monster tight end. So you got the personnel that Johnson does like. It takes away from their division by taking their main guy. For me, because I'm objective, if not always half empty with this fucking team, I think it's going to be the back half of the year that if they start to do anything, that's when it's going to go because of a whole new offense. It's not Madden, and you can't just go, I know everything. And it's going to be a learning process, and a learning process. I see during that fucking Kansas City game, little shit that's like, should have been snapped sooner. And Johnson don't fuck around. He tells them, you fucked up, and you fucking sitting. He don't fuck around. I like that. They don't have a running back. It's very committee because they have Swift, who's, okay, is a secondary guy, scat back type of shit. Good defense. The defense is going to fucking hold them in. And if you look at it, it's a great fucking offense with the people. But it's learning the fucking system to me more than anything else. If they were in the system for 2 years, it's a complete different fucking world to me. But it is a learning thing at this point. I think they'll be better than they fucking were last year just by fucking coach. Because God, they lost like 3 games by coaching. So you go, Jesus Christ! But it's a whole new system to learn. Over-unders for the Bears.
7.5 I'd go with because it's not one of those clear ones like the Washington one this was. I think 7.5 is pretty much like where it's at. Like, but it's juiced on the over. Like you're getting, you have to lay juice on the over. Yeah. But if you go to like the 8.5, like it's big plus money on the over. So that one game makes a difference.
Yes, it definitely, because I've always heard the 8.5, which I'm like, I'm seeing 9. I see 9. I jump up and down for 10. 9, even though people go, fucking 9. Oh,
9 might make the playoffs.
And even fucking just 8, because you go, it's still under, right? The 500. It's 3 games better than the fuck they were. So I'm like,
it's a lot closer to 7.5. It's only minus 125. It's not like, minus 200 or anything like that. It's minus 125. So it's pretty much on the 7.5. Yeah.
7.5, I'm going over for sure then. And they got a rough fucking schedule, though. It ain't fucking easy. It ain't easy. The only help I think in there is that coach knows the division at least. And it's not, I've never seen this guy. I've seen them twice every fucking year forever now. So that helps. And to jump ahead, I think Minnesota is going to really fucking regress. So I'll go over with the 7.5. Faust.
Yeah, I'll go over also.
Okay. If there's anything you want to add to these teams that I bring up, jump on, of course, when you're saying these things. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going on the over on this one. I'm interested to see what Detroit does because Ben Johnson left. I'm keeping my eye on them as far as offense wise.
Yeah. Billy.
Yeah, I think they're going to be good. I think they're like going to be competitive, but I can't find 8 wins.
Yeah.
That's what's right. It's like, God, it's not fucking easy in that where to find them. If you're just looking at, okay, this is this team right now, and you go, well, who knows by the 4th week if a team is obliterated with injury, it's all that shit. But you can't. It's impossible to look that way.
Yeah, you
but
can't do that.
Fucking, here's their schedule: Minnesota, Detroit, Dallas, Vegas, Washington, New Orleans, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Giants, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Philly, Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay, San Francisco, Detroit. I'm thinking, fuck, shit. So I go, well, now Dallas. I think they get Dallas. I think they beat the first game in Minnesota. It's in Chicago. I think they do that because it's a rookie quarterback, basically.
Mm-hmm.
First game ever for him. That's when you get him. That's the first one you fucking get.
For me, I would. So I think it's contingent on them winning their home games against Minnesota and Green Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I would rather they're going to be an underdog, I think, in both the games. So I would rather parlay them to win both those 2 games, as opposed to taking this juice on the over. Like I'd rather.
That's a good idea.
I'd rather take them to win over 1.5 or in the division, or parlay them to beat Green Bay and Minnesota. I don't think the line's good enough for that, because I think if you're going to get to 8 wins, you're going to need to be 2-4 in your division minimum. So
good advice.
That's how I
didn't even think about that kind of stuff. Yeah, because I'm like, they're always good against Detroit, and then with the coach going back, but I'm like, I can't believe the schedule makers didn't make their first time they have to face Detroit on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. How did they fuck that up? It should have been the first time Ben Johnson went against Detroit again on national television on Thanksgiving. But it's week 2. I go, oh, fuck. All right, great.
Is it America's Game of the Week?
God, I hate when they're on TV. I don't need anybody watching. Fuck. And
here's a fun stat about did they improve their O-line?
Oh, God, yes. He had the most in fucking history, yes.
8 times, 16 more than the next quarterback, which was Stroud.
I would say, okay, if we're going to get crazy, 20 of them were his fault. It's still a lot.
Because he held on to the ball, yeah.
Yes. So you go, all right, 20 times you fucked up. That's a lot of saying you fucked that up. The rest is still that line being shit.
That's coaching.
There was a lot of the fucking bad. But also, the line sucked. The line sucked. They got fucking the free agent number 1 center that was available from Atlanta. They grabbed the fucking Pro Bowl fucking guard, Tooney, from Kansas City. And then they have their right guard, who is fucking actually good. But they don't have a left tackle. They have multiple, which means you don't have any. So Micah Parsons got to line up over there. Oh, isn't that nice? I go, fucking commit, better stand next to him.
Roll out.
Fucking big time. See, here's where I think Ben Johnson will not be retarded. And he won't go, no, you're going to stay in the pocket. He'll be like, no, this is a threat. I know how to get away from a threat, and we'll run around. That's the difference. Detroit, team that was expected to win the Super Bowl, went 15-2, and it went down to the last week to get that fucking number 1 spot too. Defense was a shell of itself. Hutchinson snapped his fucking leg on a sack. You go, my God, he snapped his leg.
Laporta also went down.
Everyone was fucking gone. Major losses, but
Montgomery,
2 major losses. Ben Johnson and fucking Aaron Glenn, which, when you're younger and watching Mad, you go, it's a different. They're not the fucking players. It's a lot of fucking. But you go, well, it was people under them though learning it. I don't know if you're gonna have exactly the same shit in some fancy plays, but they still have a lot of fucking talent over there. And they got Reed from the Jets, the corner. I'm dying to see, like Greg said, about how it is their offense and their defense really under new coaches being there. Campbell's the straw, obviously, and the one who started this thing to get them going. I still think they're division champions to jump ahead, but I don't know that they're going to lose 2 fucking games. What is the over-under for Detroit?
The over-under right now is 9.5, juice to the over. So you have to. So basically, it's minus 130 to the over.
I'm going over for sure from 9.5. That's a hell of a fucking drop to fucking do 9. Right. You'd be like, oh fuck, they're no good.
Would you? 9, would you take plus 150 on 10.5?
Yes,
I think yes, I would. I would rather do it that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's $150 profit from 100 right there. So
yeah, that's the way to go.
Faust, they also have the second hardest schedule.
They have the second hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what their schedule goes, running it down. Green Bay.
I have it at 10 or 11 wins.
Okay. Greg.
Yeah, I say 11, maybe even 12 wins.
Okay. And Billy.
Yeah, I have them winning. Look, we know we can't take anybody in this division to win the number 1 seed, which I think will be which I think is the problem for everybody when they have to go away to wherever they end up going away to. Whoever in the NFC ends up steamrolling through their division.
But it's nice weather in San Francisco at that time of year.
Oh, and they don't have the last year they had like all but 2 games inside. Now they have like more games outside.
Yeah, that was always there at Kryptonite, kind of being outside. It was like only division was outside. It was only Bears and Packers.
Right.
Didn't have to go anywhere. You going over that 9 though, Billy?
Yeah. Because I think they'll win it, and I don't think they can win it with anything lower than that.
It's see, I was telling the boys before we started on the audio was I don't like. It's kind of like college football where they put big matchups week 1. I don't want that. I want someone warm 4 weeks in, get fucking going. Because I'm like, you're wasting good matchups week 1 when nobody's kind of ready, and you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, like Texas, Ohio State.
Yes, I'm like,
there was a lot of
warm.
There was a lot of bad. It was a lot of bad football for like 4 or 5 weeks last year.
Yeah,
a lot of mistakes, and it's difficult to watch. And I get it if you want to have 1 or 2 marquee matchups, but yeah, across all the NFL, a lot of like divisional like matchups, the way they do it. So yeah,
my first week is Detroit and Green Bay. Save that fucking get. What the fuck, So I'm like, all right, well, there we go. They got to do Green Bay, Chicago, Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincy, KC, Tampa, Minnesota, Washington, Philly, Giants, Green Bay, Dallas, Rams, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Chicago. If they end up with a good record, that's battle tested shit right there. That's not a fucking joke.
That final 5 weeks, it seems kind of easy for them. Or
that's what I was going to say. Is that win total going to drop to 8.5 or something? And would a division price get really big if they start 0-2? Because they could start 0-2, but can this team psychologically bounce back from 0-2? Because then you'll see everything in the media going,
1-1, really.
Yeah, everybody, the narrative about the coordinators will become really huge. Mm-hmm. My thing with that is simply that you didn't win a Super Bowl because your defense got like completely ripped to pieces. You lost your main piece in defense, and then you kept losing other men. I think when new coordinators come in, normally they want to come in with their own ideas, and it is somewhat of a reset for everybody. With these coordinators coming in, they're gonna be given the plays that they did from last year. Obviously, they're gonna have access to everything that they did. It's not top secret information because obviously Campbell's the man in charge. So, what do they really need to break? What do they need to break and smash up here and start over again? What they don't need to reinvent the wheel, do they? Right. These coordinators, you could argue that these coordinators are coming into very easy jobs, no?
Yeah.
To a point, like, I don't think there's going to be trick plays really, but I think he's learned, like, this is the playbook, things like that, where it's okay.
But they're not looking at that. They're not looking at that like other teams and going, oh, why didn't we win a Super Bowl? I know why you didn't win a Super Bowl, because everybody got injured. So actually, you get the way that you win this year, according to what happened last year, the way that you improve is in the physio room, not in terms of anything you do in a pitch. Because if you could see a fundamental mistake and you were like, we need to draft in this guy, we need to bring in this guy, and we need to address this, we need to address that. Nothing that happened on the pitch, on the field, in terms of when they had their full slate of personnel, and when they had their full slate of personnel, like that's not relevant here. Like, so I think when you don't have to smash this up and make wholesale changes, it makes it a lot easier for these coordinators to come in.
And I say, if he says pitch, I'm kicking him off the show. Anyway, those last games, Greg, that you said, it's LA and Rams, which are not jokey, it's LA and Pittsburgh.
Rams?
And Rams. What's the Chargers and the Rams? So it's the Rams and Pittsburgh, which are going to be there unless Stafford
pushovers, but I count those as wins.
But then the other two, Minnesota, I think will be. I mean, you think McCarthy be better by then? Maybe, probably
he'd be better, but will the team be better?
Here's the last one in Chicago in fucking January. That
there you go.
Might be the fucking and Bears probably have. It might be to get the playoffs for them.
Yeah, well, I heard Rams, Steelers, and Vikings, and I those three right there are wins.
After that,
yeah.
I'm hoping Pittsburgh is shit, but we'll fucking see because they're never shit. Green Bay, 11-6, 5 divisional losses. Only one win against a division opponent. I'm not going to mention who that was. They addressed their wide receiver issue by drafting in the first round for the first time in fucking a million fucking years. Because
Rodgers is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the first person I thought of too. I mean, he's like, fuck you, threw something at the TV. Watson with the fucking knee injury. Don't even know if he'll fucking be back until the end of the fucking year, if anything.
He is always hurt.
He hurt the one knee, and then the next knee he blew the other guy. So, what's funny is my notes here from ages ago of doing the videos, Faust. They didn't make any big splashes in the offseason. Things have changed. I hope people look at the date on the video that's posted so it don't look too bad. Micah Parsons, fucking monster. As long as he's not giving birth with his epidermal, that he should be a fucking monster. Love, you never kind of know still. It's so up in the air. He looked like a monster one day, and then it's like, they need another fucking guy.
He had like 3 injuries last year. He was playing through last half of the season.
Yeah, he wasn't Rodgers to where Rodgers never fucking was gone. Never got hurt, nothing like that. So he was out for a little bit. First time in 21 years the Packers ran more than they passed. They got Aaron Jones out there, right? So he fucking
Josh Jacobs.
There you go, Josh Jacobs. Aaron Jones went to Minnesota. Yeah, vice versa with the sombrero. They're projected third in this division, though. I don't buy the third.
Not as of this week. They're the favorites now.
That's wild. So what is the over under for them?
Well, it's not going to be what I had it as. Let me see what it is now. Because they're the favorites for the division, and okay, so it was 9.5, but that's completely gone. That's minus. Well, actually, still minus 150, so you can still bet it, but it's more so sitting at 10.5 now, and they've even added an 11.5, which didn't exist before. But it's plus 200 for them to get 12 wins.
Their schedule is like they got Cleveland on there, Dallas on there, Arizona on there, Carolina, Giants. Obviously Minnesota, Chicago. Detroit's always owned them, even when Detroit's been garbage. It's weird. It's like certain teams just I know about that. That's fucking. You know what? If I'm saying Detroit is like to be fucking at 10 to 11, I would say Green Bay's 10. So I'll say under. Just because it's that damn hat. I'm like, I'll go under. They'll have 10.
Okay. I'm going by the 10.5 line. I'll go over. I say 11.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I agree with Faust.
So they're going to be
battling.
And they'll have 11 again this year.
Yeah, they're gonna be battling for the division, I think.
Yeah. Division's going to beat the shit out of themselves, like Billy said. Nobody's coming out of this division fucking nice. So you guys are all over. Billy.
Yeah, I think it'll go over. But the weird thing about this division is that I think there could be a lot of bad starts, and it could be really easy to get the win totals late. And this one's not necessarily down to schedule. It's just down to Jordan Love. Like, this guy doesn't start the season, picking up injuries in the preseason all the time. There's just more questions than answers. Like, he could just turn out, flip a switch, and he could be, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
It could be that. Or, he could be a mistake. He could you could just never fulfill his potential, and we could have just given him too much money. We could have panicked and overpaid him on that deal. You just don't know. I just don't think I've seen enough for, and I don't think there's enough justification to make Green Bay the favorites to win the division. Like, not when the Lions swept it last year. So,
yeah, it's the show me first thing. All right, Minnesota.
So did they sweep it last year? Is that right? Or did
Yeah.
Minnesota they
Yeah,
did, right?
yeah.
They did. Yeah. No.
And it came down to that last game too, and they swept Minnesota to get out. Speaking of Minnesota, 14-3, second place. Second place, 14-3. Oh my God! And that was the 2 losses there to Detroit.
Under 14. That's my lock for the show.
Yeah, we go like, let's do the. I don't have a lock in here. Yeah, I know. I took away the lock. I have the could go all the way though on here, and of course this one for when we talked about love.
Do get love.
I still couldn't believe Darnold did what he did last year. I expected it to be a disaster, but he cashed in and then left, and it was an easy choice.
I thought he was going to be like a solid fill-in.
Oh, I didn't even think that. I see a wrestler lose every week. I will never believe a push. That's what it is with him.
I was waiting for him to throw himself out of every game, like a pick at the very worst time,
like he did in the playoffs. Then,
yeah,
in
he
playoffs,
did with the Jets.
He lost
what
money.
1 year with the Niners will do to you.
Really? I mean, fucking elevate. They go, all right, this is what you do with them. And they go, wow, look at that. If I'm him, well, you go, fuck it. Who cares a fuck about my career? Give me the money. That's what's going to be the fucking lasting deal when it comes. I mean, but then again, it's not like he doesn't have any already. He's gotten paid before. Maybe this was crazy, but you would go, I'm very comfortable and I've done very, very well here. Maybe I'll take a little less to stay where I know I'm good and it's in my head that I'm good here. And why am I risking an entirely different coaching when I've been through shit before and sucked? I don't want to go back to it. But yes.
Did the Vikings want to pay him they have McCarthy waiting in the
wings? I don't know if they wouldn't have gave him an offer at all. I mean, he's not going to get
here's a 2-year deal.
I really wanted him to do well to have them go, what the fuck do we do? I wanted them to be like, I don't know what to do. But it was a very easy then choice. They were just like, okay, we're fucking good. They got a guard in the offseason that Will Fries. He fries from
you want fries with that?
You want fries with your bag? Put in the bag?
Fries in the bag.
And that is from what's it called? The Colts. That's where they fucking got him. Their big key loss was Sam Darnold. I don't know if you're gonna fucking say too much of a loss there. But lost quite a few fucking guys. Nothing fucking crazy, but they got
Addison's out for 2 games.
Yes, which helps the Bears because I said, okay, good, get him in the fucking first week. So you just got to get on Jefferson there the whole time. They got
old man Thielen back.
Yeah, which I would assume he gets 3 balls week 1, maybe. And it's like it's the security blanket. Yeah. That's why they got him for JJ to fucking be able to, I need somebody outlet guy. What is the over under for Minnesota?
It was 9.5, but it's moved to like more. It's moved closer to 8.5 now.
Really? Fuck! I was hoping it went the other way. Oh, 8.5. I will go under. I'm going under.
You get plus money on that. Plus money on the under 8.5.
I think this is going to be one of those just they're going to be the Giants. Oh, if we could only score twice. I think that is what this is and I wait for Jefferson to walk off the field and look. Yep. And I think Jefferson's going to do this when he's walking off the field, looking back at McCarthy. You motherfucker, I was open. I think it's going to be cantankerous because he don't get the fucking ball right or it's shitty thrown. It's not proper because that's what they do. They are divas. It's a wide receiver position. That's the they. Faust.
I'll go under.
All right. And Greg.
I'm going under. I wasn't a big fan of JJ McCarthy in college. And
they ran the ball.
Yeah, exactly. They ran the ball. He did just enough to get him to win, but in the pros, you need to feed your receivers.
In modern day Trent Dilfer for the Ravens.
He's not that guy.
He's not him. All right. And Billy Boy.
Yeah, I got to go under. I think obviously last year they were fortunate, but now coming up against the AFC North, like good luck with that. And then you got the Chargers, Commanders, Seahawks, Cowboys. Most of them ones I just mentioned are on the road as well. So now I can't get to that. This might be the most convincing one actually we've had so far.
AFC North that's fucking just brutal. I'm like, oh fuck, every team over there. It's like, god damn it. So, let's go to the South, the dirty fucking South. We are going to go to the Falcons first. They were 8-9. I didn't think they were fucking too great. 1-2 in the last 2 in overtime. They lost after Penis got the start. I do laugh when seeing with Cousins, they signed Cousins for $1 zillion fucking dollars, and then they draft Penis. Mm-hmm. And you remember Arthur Blank fucking walking up to the GM going, "Excuse me a moment. Why are we drafting a quarterback when I just signed somebody for $1 zillion fucking dollars?" And now he's still asking me. I guess they're just is he not gonna dress? He's not even the backup. I don't ever see him. Are they just holding him for if there's a fucking injury and having him then trade him? I don't see Cousins at all anywhere. So yeah, they have Leonard Floyd. So that's about it for the pass rushers for them. They need a lot of help. He'll just get double teamed and then you're fucked there. And we will see if Penix grows as a quarterback after he had a little bit of time last night. I think you see what I did there. I switched his name, but then added the double entendre. That's what I did there. Yes, thank you.
Thanks for the
where is their over under for Atlanta?
It's at 7.5. Much closer to 7.5 than 8.5.
Will they do the exact same thing as fucking that's
a tough one. This is a tough one.
It is a very fucking tough one. I'll go over. So maybe they'll get to fucking exactly what the hell they were last year. 8. Faust.
I'll go over. I think they're winning the division, actually.
Really?
Yes, sir.
You're mentally ill, I see.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Maybe we put a side bet, Faust. Let's go with Greggy.
Yeah, I look at the rest of the division. I don't think they're winning the division, but I mean, you have Carolina, who should be a little bit better. But
they'll be better, but
the Saints are probably the worst team in the fucking league right now.
Yeah.
And so, I think they win over them, and so they props up their total to. Give me the over on them.
All right, Billy.
Yeah, I'll take the over, and also I like them to win the division, not necessarily because I think they'll win the division, but the difference between them and Tampa Bay is not Tampa Bay 5-6 minus 120 and Atlanta Falcons 23-10 plus 230 versus minus 120. You really think that's the difference between these two teams? I don't. I think it's a coin flip between the two.
Really? That's interesting because I'm like way more on.
Atlanta does have pieces though. They have Bijan, they have Pitts, they have London.
Sadly, I trust Baker more than I trust the Penis.
Yeah, quarterback wise,
major fucking
they got two first round picks in defense as well. So
right, and they did lose their left guard to the Bears.
Oh, the center. That's major. And you know what? That's another thing with Detroit. Their center retired. That's a major of a lineman, a center. It's like center and left tackle. Fuck, man. But Ragnow, he's just like, I'll see you later. And it wasn't like early. It was like recent. All right, I'm gone. I'm like, fuck. So that could be a big fucking issue. Carolina, we're going to next here. 5-12, but they did look better. That record is not what they looked fucking like. Oh, okay, maybe. And the quarterback looked like he fucking woke up finally because they took out Dalton after a while. Leggett, their go-to receiver who can't speak English. You seen him speak? Oh my god, he's the one like they eat raccoon and his fucking like.
Oh
his
mouth. He's the country boy, right?
Humble mouth, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a lot of that. People go, what the fuck are you talking about? Obviously, the look for the growth. I thank you on young and building team. They put a lot of resources in fixing the O-line last year, so now they were focusing on the D-line properly, building from the inside out. What is their over-under for Carolina?
This is one of those ones where it's not it's not like undecided because they have like different lines on different numbers. They do. You can take different numbers, but it's actually over 6.5, and that's more or less a 50-50.
I'm going over. I'll go with 7. They had 5 last year. They're getting better. It's two. Fuck. They beat the Saints twice. There you go. I'm wondering, did they beat the Saints last year? Fucking twice or once?
Well, the Saints started off hot. Remember, they scored like 90 points in 2 games, but they had Carr though at the time.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, it was 10-47 last year against New Orleans. I don't know who the fuck won. I think New Orleans won that though.
Oh yeah, Carolina was scoring 47 points in a game.
Yeah, no. So now you go, okay, we'll add that one right there. And then they won 23, or no, they lost 23-22.
Yeah, see, they almost had it. And it was towards the end of the year, I think.
That was in the middle. That was November, first week. So yeah, so it's like, ooh, that's something there. So yeah, good. And then they lost or was it overtime? 44-38 at Atlanta. So yeah, so I'll go over with Carolina. I think they are on the upswing. Fausty?
Yeah, I'll go over. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll go over that. Yeah, they're not doing much better than that though.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, you can get the 7 or 8. Billy?
Yeah, I want my money back from last year, so I'm going to go over it. I want to go over again, over the total, over the division total, which is over 2.5, because they got 2 against New Orleans, and they just need to beat one more team. Yeah, I like this. I think when you're in a situation where, I mean, imagine a relief like you didn't take Stroud, and you took Bryce Young. That could have looked like one of the worst decisions in history, and then suddenly, like, you get out of jail. So obviously, either that was an outlier period, because it was not just one game, obviously.
Right.
But I think he comes good now to a certain extent, at least to the point where it doesn't look like the worst decision. It could be the wrong decision, but I don't think anybody any longer is saying it's the worst decision like we were saying, like, a year ago.
They gave up a lot to move to that number 1. That was what it was like. They gave up 2 fucking firsts, a fucking third. They gave away DJ Moore. It was like, oh, and then they got the wrong guy. It's like, oh, fuck. Going on to the worst team in football, I think, this year, the New Orleans Saints. 5-12 last year.
The Aints are back.
5-12. They can only move up, right? They're going to go backwards. They do not have a quarterback. I basically said, okay,
Rattler.
I said Rattler will be the starter because he has the most experience. I go for Hainer, Faust.
There you go, local.
Yes, exactly, local kid. His mother's our broadcaster on Channel 2.
Our local news anchor.
That's interesting. They hired Kellen Moore. He's going to come in with a shiny ring and show everybody from the Eagles. But if you have the greatest coach to ever live, it doesn't matter if you have a fucking mess of a fucking quarterback situation. Derek Carr retired right before. He said, fuck this, I'm out of here. Is this tank to get Arch Manning? Maybe not Arch Manning now, but somebody else. But he's from New Orleans, so you go, they're going to just grab him because. Kamara, age catching up. He's year 10. Mm-hmm. Edwards-Helaire, which I call him Eclair. Good, but not like the bell cow. He's 5'7". And if they still have Cameron, but if 10 years is a lot, Faust, how about 15? That might be a fucking problem. So different position, obviously, of taking the beating like a running back, but still. Quarterback by committee, of course. They are now also switching from the 4-3 to the 3-4. 10 years they had the same scheme. So it's a lot of change, man. That's a big change to, like, with people there. So they kind of gutted them, and did that. So that's something to look for.
They might not have, they might not have enough linebackers to sustain that all year.
So I expect them to be really fucking bad. I'm wondering if the over under is 4.5.
It is.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm good with these over unders for some reason. I can kind of figure it out. I'm going under 4.5. You get 4 or 3, and I don't even know where the fuck those come. They got it's. I'll read you what the fuck they have and tell me where their win. Tell me where their win is. They can't. Well, is Carolina one of them? I don't know. We just said Carolina picked 2 of them from them, so can't go back to the other side. It is Arizona, San Francisco. Well, there's the one right there. Seattle, Buffalo. They're at Seattle. Otherwise, I think maybe you can grab that. Giants. I don't even think the Giants. Giants tough defense against a garbage quarterback. New England. People are high on New England. I don't know why. I can't believe people are saying playoffs for New England. It's not for me. Chicago. If they beat Chicago, I fucking leave the earth. I'm done. I'm walking home. Yeah, that's when I'm in Tennessee during that time too. I go, on a game that I could watch getting a raping the other team is when I need to watch. Tampa Bay Rams, Carolina, Atlanta. Maybe it's one win in Atlanta. Split that. Miami, Tampa, Carolina, Jets, Tennessee, who is probably better still, and Atlanta. One win in there. And it's not like these are some world beaters, but I don't
get 2. I think they get 2 wins this year. There's always a 2
by fluke of shit. Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's always a 2-win team.
Easiest schedule.
Say what?
Yeah, the second easiest schedule.
Oh, I thought you said I have a TV schedule. All right, I'm going
the TV at the fucking door.
Second easiest schedule. They're gonna have 2 wins. I'm going under, Faust.
Under, I say 3, maybe.
Greg.
Under, I say 2.
You know, the quarterback they drafted in the second round is the 3rd oldest quarterback to be drafted in the first 2 rounds. He turned 26 this month.
Uncle Rico is in there, Faust.
Yeah, he can buy him all beer.
Yeah.
He can buy the rest of the team beer, get arrested. Billy, over under.
I got him 2-15.
There you go.
Just because, and I didn't even actually have the 2 wins because I didn't have any. But I just think nobody goes 0-17. I also like them at -130 to finish last in the division.
That's that's a good one because the only other people are there. That's going to be Carolina is going to be the only other even thought. Last one in this division, and it's Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay was 10-7 last year. The resurrection of the erection of Baker Mayfield well last year.
And they had a lot of injuries in the wide receiver core. Godwin went down, and then he came back, and then Evans went down, or it might have been vice versa. But
41.
Get these 4 division titles in a row, right? 13-4, yeah, cool. 8-9, 9-8, and 10-7. The 8 and 9 to me is the one. And 8-9 and 9-8, that's just crazy.
41 touchdowns, 4,500 yards passing, 16 picks. Not fucking bad. They signed Hassan Reddick in the offseason, that disaster that was fucking last year with him holding out. And, he had 1 whole sack in 10 games with the Jets after that fucking thing. But I wouldn't let the 1 sack fool you. He's a fucking monster. Now he'll be in a full system for an entire year off season and all that kind of shit. Not the running around back and forth and refusing to go to a team after being traded and all that stuff. Evans is the one who got the 1,000 yard, and Godwin is the one who was dislocated ankle. And also you have Bucky Irvin, who ran for 1,100 yards with 8 touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th rounder. It is funny, though, because they go, Evans got his 1,000. Evans got his 1,000. There's an extra game.
Right.
So,
doesn't mean as much. And
it was down to the last fucking force-fed that motherfucker, too. So he was all proud of himself.
And then they drafted a receiver. So they got some depth.
They got some depth.
Oh, yeah, and he's supposed to be pretty highly touted wide receiver in the preseason anyway.
So they're gonna have some. You got to watch for a rookie with the routes or whatever the fuck. But it is Evans gonna get that age catch up to him. 12 years in the fucking league. Safety Winfield was hobbled last year, so he wasn't even really around. So he's like a fucking all pro. So if he come back healthy, that's like another person they were adding even to the team, and like it wasn't a necessary need right there. They, like I said, they went 10 wins, 10-7. What is their over under?
Let me go back to that. Hold on.
See, Faust, now you're convincing yourself that maybe Tampa Bay should win this division.
It's bang on 9.5.
Oh, over.
Like bang on.
Yeah, I would jump on this one. This is almost a fucking run for this fucking one. Faust.
I'll go under. I say they win 9.
Okay. You have to if you want your predictions.
If you want your Atlanta to win.
Greg.
I go over. I think Tampa Bay wins this division again.
There you go. Me and you, Greg, your boy. Billy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under. Like I think that you got his favorite receiver. His favorite receiver is Goodwin, and he's not there. Evans is old, like you said. Yeah. The defense was bad. It wasn't like top 10, and they did nothing to address it at all. So
Hassan Reddick. I mean, it's one pass rusher who's a monster, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I think this team is very overrated. I don't think the price is correct on this division. Like, I think they should be favorites, yeah, because of course they should be. They won it 4 times in a row, and Baker Mayfield. I read, like, even what I'm reading here, like I've got everybody's bits. I've copy pasted notes and whatnot, and I mean, my own notes, it says Baker Mayfield has become a very good quarterback. Like, I'm almost ready to put him into that elite category. Like, no, I'm not. Like, whoever wrote this is not. I don't agree with that.
He's got that love thing to where show it to me again.
Mm-hmm.
I need at least one more season of being good, and then I'll kind of start to believe it.
Yeah, but that's the same for Sam Darnold, isn't it?
I don't know. Sam Darnold had about 5, and I still don't believe golf is any good. I saw him suck too long. I'm like, no, he's no good. I'm telling you. Last division, and then we will cut this show and jump on to an AFC show. So here is your final division for the boys on my side here, and that is the NFC West.
West, y'all.
Holler. It is the Cardinals up first, 8-9.
Greg's team.
Yes, fucking Greg is back there. He's wearing his
Cardinal
jersey. It's perfect, Cardinal. Just low enough to not be able to tell, right?
Who's 54 on the Cardinals? I have no idea.
That Buddha Baker, I don't know what number he is.
He could see the fucking stadium from his window. At least he could have used to be able to.
His old home, yeah.
Yes. They look like they were close. He's in Arizona. Yeah, that's where he is. He's right there. Meanwhile, he has season tickets to the Niners, but he lives on the block from fucking Arizona Cardinals. They look like they were gonna fucking bust through. Remember the first fucking week? Like we were like, how the fuck the Bills aren't killing them, and they barely fucking beat them. And it's like, oh wow, they ended up 3-3 in division. This is one of those teams that owns the fucking Niners. That's one of those weird
every fucking year, man.
Fucking every time you go, okay, at least we got the Cardinals, and that's the fucking. It's my Marlins with the Mets. They just it's just that fucking team that owns. Expectations for Harrison were not met last year. 8 touchdowns, 885 with 62 receiving yards. I would think he does a little bit better this year, but as we know, it all comes down to old Kyler if he's busy shooting up people on the video games. They added Josh Sweat, help with some pass rushing. The pass rusher was middle of the league last year. Defense was ranked 21st, as well as drafting the corner out of Michigan, Will Johnson. Let's see if Kyler Murray makes a step. The running game, Connor is now 30. He's going to split carries, obviously, with Benson to lighten the pace. And he had another year, adding another year to with 63 touches and 300 whole yards he had. That's
wow.
Not that 63 times did he get 300. I mean, does that go? Was your line complete? I mean, you ran into a wall or what? So, Murray was the second leading rusher on this team. So, I couldn't believe at the time I saw the Cardinals were projected second in this division. I go, stop. I expect them to be improved, but come on now. I see who else is in this division. What is their over and under?
It's bang on 8.5.
Do they end up with 8 again? Same fucking thing again. I think Seattle's worse. So I'll say more for the fucking Cardinals to get to 9 then. Or possibly a little bit more. But
well, I have them at 9.
Yeah. So so Faust is an over 2, Greg.
I go under. They need to get rid of Kyler Murray. He's terrible. He's the worst quarterback in the division. Yes. He's lucky.
I'm surprised actually how well he does being 5.
Because of his luck fucking, if you play our role-playing games, you have your strength and your dexterity, then there's luck. His is maxed out.
Billy.
Yeah, I got them over, and I mean they could actually win this division, but it's contingent on Kyler Murray actually using his weapons. Like obviously they picked up Connor, Harrison, Zay Jones, but you actually have to use him. He can't just switch off, forget the plays.
Oh, McBride is good too.
And start running. Yeah. He can't just switch off, forget the fucking plays, and start running around and trying to salvage.
Hero ball, yeah.
It does look like that. He's obviously talented enough to get away with it, but it does look like he's
got to run though because he can't see over the line, and it's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. He's not fucking 6'5" or even 6 foot.
He's 5'8".
But that's the thing. They need. I do think they'll run the ball more. I do think he'll utilize those receivers. The defense was really good last year. Now they got Calais Campbell as well. I mean, they went 8 and 9, and they did a lot of things wrong. So I think it'll be adjustments for one more win. And then if they get things very, very right, they could win the division. But then that will be contingent on San Francisco being a disaster. I'm more confused about San Francisco than anybody that we're going to talk about, because if they get 6 wins, you just say, "Oh, the bottom fell out," and that's it now. But if they win the division and if they win if they're the number 1 seed, it's not a surprise either. So, but yeah, I think Cardinals, for me, they'll capitalize if San Francisco are shit, if they are a disaster.
Well, that comes to the Rams next. They were 10 and 7. A lot of people are actually projecting them to win a division. I will not trust the health of Sam.
Matthew.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like Sam Bradford. I almost said. He was a Ram though, right? Long in St. Louis, for God's sake.
Don't trust the health of Jim.
There you go. Stafford. Thank you. Sam. Fuck. I don't trust him to be healthy. There is no way in hell he plays every game, and I don't even count if you sit down the last game. There's no way.
They got a very handsome backup.
He is handsome.
I don't know if he's going to win the game.
He ain't talented anymore. Old Jimmy G back there.
He'll get you to the Super Bowl.
He'll get you there. Then someone else take over. Pinch it.
Don't ask Devontae Adams about him.
They are the only team that possibly, nearly, closely, almost beat Philly. It was that was the come down to the last second of that fucking game in the snow and all that shit. So everyone else, Philly destroyed. But I'd like to say a major loss is Cooper Kupp, but he was fucking injured too.
Over the hill.
Wasn't even there. So you go, all right, slowly going down. The health is shit.
Yeah, Nakua, who does basically the same thing.
And then they get Devontae Adams, but I go, well, it's not 2020. So you go, well, if anybody's going to do something, it'd be McVay with him, right? And you got a capable quarterback to do shit now. Everybody's kryptonite is the Jets. Let's just we know that. Everyone go, they're going to be shit. Stir the straws the drink is Stafford. We just said that, and with Jimmy G in the fucking background. Can the defense improve? It was 15th and 10th in passing, but the total of defense was 26. If they had a better defense, they beat the Eagles. They were 26th and barely fucking lost the Eagles. Shows you how good the offense was. They got Poona Ford, nose tackle they signed, who could stuff the run, which they needed because of the loss of what's that guy's name, Faust?
That one guy.
Yeah, the one guy who's a monster in the fucking middle that left a couple years ago.
Donald Glover.
There you go. Hey, he's stopping predators. You tell me he can't stop the run? All right. All right. What do we got for records for the Rams?
So they don't know what they're doing with the Rams because if you want to bet over 9.5, like you have to take it as a massive favorite. So over 9.5 is at -140. So if you want to bet under 10.5, then that's a massive favorite at -150. So they're projected somewhere between 9.5 and 10.5, but there's no 50-50 line or anything. So over 9.5 is a strong favorite. Over 10.5 is an underdog +150. So they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing with this team.
Call 10, I guess.
What number are we going by? I'm going with 10.
Oh, you're going with the 10. I wrote down 9.5, so I went over right away. 10. So 10.5 is the over/under we'll go with.
No, I think a 9.5 still close.
9.5?
I just worked that in my head. Yeah.
Okay. So 9.5, I'm going over then. I'm thinking it's 10. It would have fucked me up. Faust.
Over.
Over. Greg.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Over.
Billy.
No, I'll go under. Like the quarterback's 37 and he's got a back injury. Cooper Cup's gone. Defense wasn't good last year. Yeah, this could be the 2022 season again, I think.
A lot of people are getting them.
And I think they're over here. Like, are they not? They're coming over here, but no, I think Minnesota are the team that are here for 2 games. We didn't talk about that when we talked about them.
They're in Wembley.
Yeah.
They are in Wembley, October 19th against Jacksonville.
And then are they at Tottenham the week before, right?
They're in Baltimore the week before.
No, he's
So
talking
who's the
about
t-
Minnesota.
I'm talking about the Rams.
Yeah, Minnesota are in the UK for 2 weeks. I think that'll affect them.
Yeah, I was surprised because it's usually Jacksonville's in there for 2 weeks.
It's always Jacksonville. That's going to be where they move. They're going to be the London Jaguars eventually. Fucking Billy going to be a big Khan family fan. Let's go to the 49ers.
Oh my god! Like, so this guy,
AE-dub.
So this guy, right? Obviously soccer's had 3 months off, right? And his team Fulham are playing Manchester United. Manchester United, obviously the most like famous team in the Premier League, and his team are at home. He's not even watching the game. He's on the AEW pre-show while Fulham are ticket. I'm not at AEW because I've got a ticket, but I'm watching the game instead. I'm watching the game at a bar, right? I'm watching his team. He's not watching his team. He's on the fucking pre-show with Martha Hart. With Martha Hart, thanking everybody for coming out and asking Martha to say a few words. Like, that's the worst ownership.
It's the awkward promo too. She's like, "Well, we like MGF, but we're rooting for Hangman." Right, Oj? And Oj is like, "Yeah."
Cool.
So they had 3 months. So there's a transfer window, right? They had 3 months to purchase players. They didn't do any business because he was too occupied with wrestling. On the last day, they only purchased their players yesterday. And they were not any of the like targets because the targets were brought up by other people. So so at the last second yesterday on the final day, I think they got a couple of people like to bolster the team.
He's not a GM, is he?
Well, he's the chairman.
So it's not his spot. Like, so he's actually running this fucking thing. He's Jerry Jones.
Trying to figure out how to play Travis Hunter on that team too.
Because I'm like, shouldn't he be like, isn't he some analyst or some bullshit with the numbers? Like, it's not like he has a real fucking job, though. He's not in charge of hiring.
The Jags, yeah, he's like some numbers guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be at Fulham or Jacksonville?
The Jags for sure. I don't know anything about the soccer though.
Oh, the soccer, he will have to sign off on all the transfers. Like he would have to. He would be involved in saying yes or no. You can have this player or you can't have this player. Can you fucking imagine? He's not watching the game.
You know, I'm so thankful that they're Jacksonville because I guarantee you they would have tried to buy the Bears. I will bet they're from there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'll deal with my dysfunction now. Fuck that. The 49ers, we're here. 6. Faust. Hold on a second, Faust.
We're here. We're queer. Let's get our asses in here.
Enough of this gay banter.
6-11. They barely had a better team than the Bears. for the Niners, it was a mash unit. Everyone was fucking injured. We know about that. Everyone's on the IR. The Madden curse affected everybody. And you had McCaffrey, who, what did he play? Fucking 2 games, 3 games, maybe?
3, I think.
There you go. On the plus side for me of that is you did a couple years of running hard with the NWO Faust. He was running hard with the boys. And so now he's been able to rest for a fucking pretty much a year.
Yeah.
Get some juice back. And you go deep in the playoffs every year as a running back. You can fucking, sure, you get time off, but people think it's, oh, you've been off. It's a different fucking world. Brock was paid in the offseason, so it's on him. Traded Debo. Might have that pressure on Brock, but I don't know if he's like, oh, fuck, now I'm paid. I have to perform. George Kittle. I love the man. Over 1,100 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns. Michael Williams drafted the number 11. He will be pass rushing as a linebacker do with the hand in the dirt in the 3-4. Wide receiver room. Ayuk was paid and then blew that guy. Mm-hmm. We know about that. I am very interested to see how the wide receiver room goes because Paul is there with his hole in his chest and he'll be playing. This fucking schedule is a joke. I can't even believe this fucking schedule where I can see people go, I think the Niners fall off this year. I don't know if they fall off this year, Faust, they need to blow up the team because there's no reason. Even with not having superstar receivers all over people are healthy. I don't know how. Listen to the schedule, Billy. Seattle, New Orleans, Arizona, Jacksonville, Rams, Tampa, Atlanta, Houston, Giants, Rams, Arizona, Carolina, Cleveland, Tennessee, Indy, Chicago, Seattle. You got 3 losses on that thing? 3-4?
20-0.
You know the over-under, right?
No.
10.5.
Over.
Plus 160 to win the division.
Yeah, I'm taking him to win this division, and I'm quite frankly taking them to have the best record in the NFC.
Oh, really?
Because of that.
I wrote a stat down here, and I didn't actually write down how far it dates back. So this team have either played in the NFC Championship game, or they've not even made the playoff. But I didn't. but I didn't write how far back that actually goes. But I think it's a while.
It's modern day Steph Curry missing a 3 is what was that fucking crazy shit? It was like, oh, Brady and him missing a 3 were like Brady went to the fucking championship game. The percentage of Curry missing a 3 and it's like, what the fuck, man? Is that goofy? Yeah, I'm going over. You guys should actually have something to add here when it comes to your boyfriends, Faust.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. There are concerns because they didn't really sign anybody in free agency. They just decided, well, we're going to go through the draft. So
you got Salah back.
That's big because they know him. They admitted the defensive coordinator that they promoted last year. They're like, wasn't ready. So you got someone that's established. He's good at scheming up defense. They draft. I think the first 3 picks were.
But the thing is, it's a similar situation to Detroit, right? Where so you had the talent there, and you guys in Detroit were the favorites to win the NFC last year. Obviously, you fell off, and they went through and then fell off when they lost the defense. So they're both still the 2 most talented teams. Like I don't get why everybody is so down on them. So
the Niners are very top heavy. I mean, I'll take the Niners, top 10, 12 players, Bosa, Kittle, Warner, whatever, Lenore.
Always health.
McCaffrey. Yeah, it's just their depth. It's the bottom half.
Everyone stays on the field.
A lot of rookies that they're depending on.
And when it comes to the defensive coordinator, he fell apart in the 4th quarter so many times last year. So, I mean, that's where the experience with Salah is going to help them in the 4th quarter with their defensive scheme.
So what are you going with it, Greg?
Yeah, shit. I mean, we can't do the injury game. So if we're not doing that, then give me the over.
Okay. Who are those teams you think they're losing to here?
Cardinals.
I was going to say Cardinals once at least.
Yeah, they're not running through everybody. They always get bit by somebody.
I'm like, you get bit by Rams and Cardinals once each. And then I'm like, they have to travel, Tampa, and I like Tampa, but they're at Tampa.
I think at Tampa, and I think they play at Houston.
Who they got week 1? Sorry,
they have Seattle.
At Seattle.
At Seattle, I don't even care about that. That's not.
I think what are they minus?
Are they playing?
I don't know what the numbers are at this point.
Are they playing in Cleveland? Because that might they always have a tough time in Cleveland.
Yes, that is weird. When I was in Chicago that time, they got killed. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I had money on the night. I remember I was like, what the fuck is going on? They're getting killed by fucking Cleveland. But yeah, I don't think
minus 2.5 at Seattle this week.
So the road favorites.
Jumping on that one then. People get worried because it's like it's the old days or something. And I'm like,
the Niners have gotten over that. They've been winning.
Yeah, they have, right? It's been that, and especially when they go to the Rams. I mean,
what the 12th man,
South
the 12th man shit, 12th man, all
right? Yeah, with Seattle, it's like, all right. I mean, you could be as loud in the fucking as the world, but so is New Orleans is very loud too. I don't think they're gonna fucking win. So, Billy, over under for San Francisco.
Oh, definitely over.
Okay. Last one on this, and then we will do our who's going to the playoffs and our NFC championship game, and then we're going to do AFC. This is Seattle, 10-7, missing the playoffs. Much better than I thought they would actually be, but now Metcalf is gone. Geno Smith is gone. They have another one gone, Lockett gone. I'm like, oh boy. And then they get Cooper Kupp and Sam Darnold. Congratulations on that. Sam Darnold, horse last year. We know how that fucking went. We talked about that earlier. Will Darnold be what he was in Minnesota? I am not putting my money on that. I think that clock is striking fucking 12 and that motherfucker will be wearing a pumpkin on his head. I'm telling you. However, Mike McDonald, he's another one of those quarterback kind of guys, so that's the only hope, like, I think for Darnold. I go, all right, well, can he do this? One of those phenom head coach young guys things, pick up where O'Connell left off. Defense was ranked in top 5 in the last 8 games last season. So everyone's coming back to do the same. We'll see how it fucking goes. Is it a case of the Giants, as we say, where it is just score 2 touchdowns? That's all you got to do. The defense is still fucking good. If they're top 5 still from going those last 8 games and moving it on to the next year, they just need to score a couple of times. But they don't have any receivers anymore. But Njigba, he's there.
JSN.
You got to be worried about how you say his name. You get canceled.
I'll probably just say JSN.
There you go. What's their over under?
I just came out of it, but I think it was 1 second. Give me a second, because I thought I forgot we weren't done. I think it was I think it was 5.5, but let me check.
So yeah, I'm not like I'm not high on them at all this year. I think they're going to be one of the fucking lower teams. You can't get multiple fucking receivers that are that. Those are fucking monsters.
Yeah.
I'm like, Metcalf, what the fuck?
Yeah, Metcalf, he's a beast.
And then you have a new quarterback who has to get in fucking with everybody, and we got to, it's not Geno going, well, I know everybody still to be able to fucking do something.
Right.
And you really don't know. It's a whole new playbook for fucking Darnold. He's got to learn everything again.
Same system he's been in, though.
I mean, your system, and then you got to learn a whole fucking language. I'd be the
worst. I was way off. It's 8.5.
8.5.
8.5. Wow.
I'll go under.
Under.
Yeah, I'll go under.
Billy.
Yeah, same.
Under. Everyone's under. Okay, now let's do the who's going to the playoffs. I will do my division winners, and I will give you my wild cards, and you guys do the same.
Wild card, bitches.
All right, we'll start from that east to the east blackwards. I am going Philly wins that division, and then I am going to Detroit wins the division, Tampa wins the division, San Francisco wins the division. My wild cards in no particular order are going to be the Rams, the Packers, and the Redskins. That is what I have. I will give you my NFC championship game after you guys give me your playoffs. Faust, who's the division winners first?
Okay, let's see if I go in the right order. So you want East first? I'm going to go Eagles.
You go East, North, South, West.
Okay, Eagles in the north. I'm going to go Packers.
Okay. I might have to get a new broadcast partner. Go ahead.
In the south, I'm going to go Falcons. Like I said earlier. In the west, I mean, you already know who I'm picking.
Thank you.
What
Okay.
I told you the first time we met. I'm a Niners fan.
I was going to say, would it cut off? All right. Who's your wild cards?
Wild cards, Detroit, Redskins, and Rams.
Okay. All right, Greg.
I will go in the east, Eagles.
Yep.
The north, it's gonna be a fight, man. It's gonna be tough. Where's my fucking coin? But I will go with the Lions.
Okay.
And then in the south, the Buccaneers, and the west, the 49ers.
Okay. And your wilds.
Wild cards. Let's go with the Packers.
Okay.
And the Commanders.
You probably.
And then and then the surprise one, I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Look at that. Go Bears! Thank you. I mean, you're wrong, but okay. You never know. You never know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe everything clicks, but that schedule's what puts me off right away. Billy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. So I've got the Eagles to break the 22-year curse.
Yeah.
Detroit, Falcons, and 49ers.
Okay. And your wilds.
Okay. Packers, Arizona Cardinals, and the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. I had Dallas up until that whole deal. What, by the way, who's your number one seat, Faust?
Eagles.
Okay. Greg?
Yeah, Eagles.
And Billy?
The 49ers.
Okay. You're with me. My number one seat is the 49ers as well. And okay, now it is time for your last thing before we go on to the other side. And your NFC Championship game. We won't say who's winning it, though. We'll save that for the other side.
All right.
NFC Championship game. I have it. Philly and Detroit. Faust.
I got Philly and the other NFC North team, Green Bay.
Wow.
Oh.
Greg.
Philly, Detroit.
Okay. And Billy.
I have 49ers, and I don't trust Detroit in the postseason. I'm going to take Packers. I think Packers win in Detroit.
Okay.
I think Packers are on the road the whole playoffs, but I think we win in Detroit. I think they're the 2 seed and we win in Detroit.
All right, kids, we are done with the first half of this thing. We're going to do another show for you, and it's going to be the AFC. Make sure it is patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. Hear all your football stuff. It is lockbetting.com to get all of your betting picks when it comes to all sports. Patreon.com/NFL Pick 6 for the me and Billy stuff that are 6-packs for everybody. Make sure to sign up there. Billy, where do they follow you if they want to follow you?
I'm at Lock Betting on Instagram. I'm at SGP Soccer on X. There's a wrestling X account I started about 2 weeks ago. I think it's called at MW Wrestling, right?
I thought it's Wrestling MW.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm glad I could help you. That's it, kids. We will be back shortly. Just stay tuned to this channel.